What's up, guys? In today's GTFO video, we are going to take a look at all of the enemies you will find in Early Access Rundown 001 of GTFO the game. So we wanted to take a moment here to do a quick video discussing the different enemy types. The vast majority of the enemies we can find through C2, with the exception of one enemy that's exclusive to D1. We'll talk about that enemy at the very end here. And once again, I am joined by SFC Pudding. The two of us will run through C2 up to a point where we will discuss the various enemies throughout C2 and then touch base on the final enemy that you see in D1. Here we have a standard sleeper. They are the main enemy you will see in GTFO. Charging. It is an easy melee kill, as you can see here. And if they wake up, they will hit you with their tongue and also scream to wake other nearby sleepers. Shooters are the female variant of the standard sleeper. They have a ranged attack that acts as a homing missile. Just as before, if they wake up, they will scream to wake other sleepers. So the reason we call this one a big girl is these particular monsters have very more feminine features to them comparative to the other ones. These ones are also ranged, but they're more petite and seemingly more feminine. So we'll refer to these ones as the big girls. This is what we like to call a big boy. As I mentioned before, the difference between the big girls and the big boys, the big girls have more feminine design to them, where the big boys have a more masculine design. You can kind of tell based on their body shape. And that's a big boy. With the big tongue attack. Now you can see here, like, his legs have all this black stuff on them.
Yep.
We haven't quite confirmed this, but we believe that all this black, whatever it is actually armor. Now the thing about these, I'm going to intentionally aggro here.
Yep.
The thing about the big girls and big boys, the big girls are ranged. A lot of people want to try to kill these by 4-man hammering them. It's easier if you use a seafoam grenade, but if you don't and you try to 4-man, here's what happens if you are unsuccessful in that. I'm also not going to do a charged attack. The purpose here is to show the AoE damage that he'll do. Look at that. There it is. 40% damage. So when he hits you, if you're in his AoE, which is, you know, in front of him, it is a 40%, automatically 40% damage. The scout is blind, so she uses several long tentacles to feel around for danger. Because she is blind, you are safe to hold a flashlight on her. Just be careful not to shine it on any other sleepers. She's the only enemy that is not sleeping, so you will find her walking around the room. There are several methods on how to take out the scout. A sniper rifle from a distance, seafoam and a hammer, or, if you're really skilled, a sneak hammer kill like this one. If she walks into you, or one of her tentacles touch you, she will scream and wake the room. While she is screaming, she is invulnerable to attacks. Her scream also alerts a second wave of sleepers that will come and attack you from behind. Alright, so going into zone 93, this is where we find our first new enemy. There's also a very cool thing in Zone 93 that we'll show you. This monster we like to call Spike. His entire body is covered in that black armor stuff to the point where his head has spikes coming out of it. He can be killed with a charged hammer, but you must hit him in the back. Hitting him anywhere besides the back will require 2 people. This kind of falls into the enemy section as well. We have a belief that this is the cause of everything. You think that you can see this pulsing, moving, dripping, looks like a creature of some sort in the ceiling. We think that this is what has actually caused all of this down here. Obviously, we don't know for sure. There's nothing that's been said for certain, but we do believe that this is the cause of all of the bad stuff that has happened down here. The last enemy to discuss here is the Shadow. Shadow is exclusive to D1 and specifically the very end of D1. So as you finish your shutting down the reactor, he will be attacking while going through that sequence. You got your lights out, you'll be able to see him, but he looks like a shadow. Shadow is essentially a standard sleeper. However, he does not trigger your sentry guns unless tagged by a bio tracker. If he runs through seafoam, he will get stuck and a sentry gun will shoot at it. But the best way to take them out is using the mines, because they will trip the laser wire when they run through and the mine will explode and kill them. Otherwise, having your flashlight on and shooting, they do have the erratic movements of your standard sleepers, but they're much harder to see. And that'll do it for this video here on the various enemy types in GTFO Early Access V01. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We are live 4 nights a week over on Twitch. The link is in the description. We'd love to have you guys stop on by, ask questions, give us comments, let us know what you think. Are you enjoying the game? I know we are. We'll see you guys next time.